Everybody, glad you're with us tonight. I'm Darren Kramer.
I'm Sonia Baghdadi. Ann has the night off, making parents pay up if their kids don't show up. A city that's struggling to keep students in class is planning to take some drastic measures to fight truancy.
News 8's Bob Wilson live outside our Hartford newsroom tonight with more on the plan that is stirring up some mixed emotions. Bob?
New superintendent means some new solutions to an old problem, but will it work? They're going to be looking to charge $75 to the students, any student between the ages of 6 and 17 that is absent during school hours. Now, you have to be off school grounds without a parent in order to get hit with this fine, possible community service if you can't pay it, and it's got everybody talking. Is there a problem with truancy? Do kids skip a lot?
Yeah, there is.
Jason is a senior at New Britain High School, and he says in the past he's seen the empty chairs in the classroom, but will finding the students who skip solve the problem? You think it would solve the problem, $75?
I might actually do it.
It's not fair, $75 for every time that these kids don't want to go to school. Some of these mothers barely have a car to bring them to school. Then that's $75.
The new superintendent has only been at the helm a month, and he's going after the problem hard. If the students can't afford to pay, there could be a community service option. The plan still has to be looked at by the alderman.
These kids are outside, they're selling drugs, they're buying drugs, they're stopping cars in the middle of the street, they're riding their bikes around. They should really just be in school.
The owners of this house are pretty upset because they live just down from the high school, out of view of the security cameras. They say that a lot of the students come and sit and hang out and skip class right here on this stone wall. Matter of fact, you can see where they've had to paint over a lot of the profanity, the graffiti that's here. They've tried everything from tax, surveillance video, to even Vaselining the wall to keep the kids away. But they say the truancy is a big problem, and it affects them right here in their own front yard.
Kids are walking here, they litter, they throw stuff here. I find homework, I find books. I found an Anne Frank book in my yard. I kept it because my kids are probably going to need Anne Frank.
Markeisha says last year there were 2 large fights across the street from her front yard, and one female student even threatened her and ended up being hauled off by the police.
She actually did send me a "I'm sorry" letter because the judge made her do that. And literally, if she was in high school, the writing seemed like she was in 3rd grade.
Well, right now it is just an idea by the school administrator. It still has to go by the mayor and the board of aldermen, and if it is passed, it would be enforced by the police department. I'm Bob Wilson, reporting live in Hartford, News 8.